This exercise is called a split squat with heels elevated. So you're gonna have your feet basically on your tiptoes with your hips elevated, or excuse me, your heels elevated. And we're gonna have you squat straight down in this position and then come up nice and tall, just like so, alrighty? If you feel like you're being kind of wobbly, then still stay in a split stance position, but have your feet a little bit wider apart, a little bit wider than hip width, so now you feel a little more stable. And come down and come up just like so. You can also use a doorway if you still feel unstable to hold onto something that's more stable, where you have 4 points of contact and basically performing this movement. A couple of things to remember in performing this movement. Number one, keep a tall spine. Don't let your spine round over. You want to keep a tall, flat back and perform this movement. You want to be able to sit back in your hips and just come straight down and come up nice and tall. You're going to feel your quads and your calves a bunch talk to you in that movement. The other thing is, if this bothers your knees, then play around with the distance. Like, don't start with your feet so far apart like this and then try and come down. That's a lot of stress, it's a lot of stability. And if your body's not stable for that yet, then don't start with that. Have your feet closer together. And the other thing is just kind of keep your ribs down. Let your abs stay braced. Don't go and raise up like this. Have your ribs stacking on top of one another. Nice flat back. And we're gonna come straight down and come up nice and tall, just like so. If you also feel like your front knee's bothering you, then basically turn your right foot in just a hair, or your front foot in just a hair, and that'll give you a little more stability and get your butt engaged and allow you to have a little more stability through your legs. So again, this is the split squat with heel elevated exercise.